Hey, what's going on, guys? Super Swimmer here, and welcome back to another Hunger Games simulator where we have the villains Hunger Games. And this time, well, before I begin, I have a couple things to say. Thank you guys so much for 100 subs, and I will be doing that subscriber Hunger Games like in between. Like that'll be the next video I get out, most likely. And I will be doing actually a supersized, so it'll be like 48 slots. So a lot of you guys will be participating, so it's double the size of the last time. But anyway, let's get into the introductions. We have Alejandro and Amy, Duncan and Courtney, Justin and Eva, Ezekiel and Joe, Lightning and Sugar, Scott and Scarlett, Vito and Stacy, Mal and before I continue, do you think this is a really good picture? It's Mal on a throne, surrounded by the girls from Total Drama. I thought that was pretty hilarious, so I wanted to make sure that worked. Well, I was actually pretty lucky that worked, because I just had to put that one in. You cannot blame me for putting this one in. And then Dakota, Topher, and Anne Maria, Chris McLean, and Heather. I started recording right before I started this one, and I actually forgot her. Yeah, blame me now. I get it. Like, good thing I stopped midway and I didn't actually complete it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had time to make this one. So, and then Chef Hatchet and Blanley, and then I also thought this was clever. I put Fang under Inubaria because, like, that shark, and her with the fangs. And then there's also Larry and I also put Beaties on Larry's, like the giant Venus flytrap from season 6, I believe it is. Anyway, let's get into this. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Alejandro runs away. Eva runs away. Stacy runs away, Anne Maria runs away, Ezekiel runs away, Courtney runs away, Duncan gathers as much food as she... dang it, I forgot that. That is my fault, personally, because I actually went back to check, as he can. Yeah, I've been getting comments saying that, like, I forgot to do that, and I didn't do it again, so no more retakes. Heather runs away, Larry runs away, Vito runs away, Scott rips a maze from Joe's hands, Topher takes a spear from inside the cornucopia, Chef Hatchet, Dakota, and Mal work together to get as many supplies as possible. Chris McLean runs away, Lightning runs away, Scarlett runs away, Fang, Sugar, and Justin work together to get as many supplies as possible, and Amy grabs a jar of fishing bait while Blanley gets fishing gear. Okay, Justin constructs a shack. Blanley is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Scott tends to Ezekiel's wounds. Sugar sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Heather makes a wooden spear. Mal begs for Chef Hatchet to kill her. That was weird. I heard a sound in the house. She reluctantly obliges, killing Mal. I forgot again. Sorry, it defaults to female for some reason. Feminists, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Just don't. Dakota diverts Anne Maria's attention and runs away. Amy discovers a river. Courtney searches for a water source. Fang, Topher, Duncan, and Stacy raid Joe's camp while she's hunting. Larry makes a wooden spear. Of course he is, because he is the smartest person on the normal Hunger Games, or actually no, Catching Fire and Mockingjays Part 1 and 2, both. Vito severely injures Lightning but puts her out of her misery, and there I go again, me failing to put the gender. I swear I'm trying to not start a gender debate in the comments. I promise you. Eva chases Scarlet, and Alejandro receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Frankly, you can blame this website for assuming the gender. Like, they should have started like on the question mark or something. 2 cannon shots come to her in the distance. Mal from District 8 and Lightning from District 5. Okay, and I'm kind of rushing through this because I don't want this to take up too much time. Stacy questions her sanity, but then again, I am trying to deliver quality content to you guys because you guys deserve the best. And yeah, and I thank you for all the support. Heather attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. That's what I'm talking about. Chris McLean begs Amriette to kill her. She refuses, keeping Chris McLean alive. Well, okay, I did it again. Justin attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Joe sees a fire but stays hidden. Dakota looks at the night sky. Ezekiel receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Scott begs for Duncan to kill him. He refuses, keeping Scott alive. Scarlet, Topher, and Chef Hatchet start fighting, but Topher runs away as Scarlet kills Chef. Fang dies from hypothermia. Blanley passes out from exhaustion. Vito tends to his wounds. And Larry, Courtney, Sugar, Amy, and Eva track down and kill Alejandro. And Alejandro is dead. Good for him. Amy stalks Ezekiel. Eva practices her archery. Topher receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sugar goes hunting. She can hunt with bare hands, pretty much, because her mouth is like a vacuum. She'll vacuum up any kind of edible thing in her way, pretty much. Vito searches for a water source. Courtney receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Stacy questions her sanity. And before I forget, I will have the person's name who suggested it down in the description if you want to see who was the one, because I can't remember what it was and I don't have time to check. Scott, Anne Maria, Dakota, and Chris McLean raid Joe's camp while she is hunting. Like, I get confused because some of the people, I forgot to change the gender, and some are actually correct. Blanley tends to Scarlet's wounds. Larry sprains his ankle while running away from Duncan. Justin fishes. Okay. The arena event. Okay. Monkey mutts fill the area. Sugar is pummeled into the ground and killed by a troop of monkey mutts. Chris McLean survives. Amaria dies from internal bleeding. Courtney survives. Stacy survives. Duncan is pummeled. While running, Eva falls over and grabs Blanley on the way down. The monkey mutts kill both of them. Scott survives. Justin uses Topher as a shield from the monkey mutts. That is almost a tongue twister. Larry is pummeled to the ground and killed. Joe survives. Vito survives. Amy injures Dakota and leaves her for the monkey mutts. Scarlet survives and Ezekiel survives. Good God, that was a lot of death. 12 to be exact. Heather from District 10, Chef Hatchet from District 11, Fang from District 12, Alejandro from District 1, and yada yada yada. Sugar from District 5. I'm not sure why I said yada yada yada. I don't know. I said Alejandro again. Anne Maria from District 9, Duncan from District 2, Eva from District 3, Blanley from District 11, Topher from District 9, and Larry from District 12, along with Dakota from District 8. Okay. How many are left? Still a whole lot. Oh my god. Vito goes to sleep. Joe stays awake. Stacy and Courtney sleep in shifts. Justin attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Ezekiel, Amy, and Chris McLean cheerfully sing songs together. Scott stays awake all night. Scarlet goes to sleep. Okay. Justin searches for a water source. Chris McLean defeats Scarlet in a fight but spares her life. Scott and Ezekiel split up to search for resources. Vito searches for water. Courtney and Amy work together for the day. Stacy receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. And Joe discovers a cave. Well, ain't that nice for her. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Scarlet tends to her wounds. Justin begs for for Amy to kill her. She refuses, keeping Justin alive. And I mean him, by the way. Ezekiel questions his sanity. Chris McClane screams for help. Courtney receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. And Scott fends Vito, Joe, and Stacy from his fire. Vito explores the arena. Scott sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Ezekiel tries to sleep through the entire day. Joe camouflages herself. Amy tries to sleep through the entire day. Stacy sees smoke but decides not to investigate. Chris McClane collects fruit from a tree. Scarlett explores the arena, and Justin chases Courtney. No Ken shots again. Night 4. Justin throws a knife into Scarlett's chest. Holy crap. And Amy and Courtney tell stories about themselves to each other. Chris McClane and Ezekiel run into each other and decides to truce for the night. Joe shoots a poisonous blow dart into Stacy's neck, slowly killing her. Scott receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Vito receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Well, that's 2 more dead. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute families. Courtney and Amy decide to work together to get more supplies. Scott severely slices Vito with a sword. Joe falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Chris McClane shoots an arrow into Justin's head. Ezekiel dies from an infection. That is a lot more death than I actually thought it was. Amy attacks Courtney, but she manages to escape. Chris McClane stalks Scott. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Scarlett from District 6, Stacy from District 7, Vito from District 7, Joe from District 4, Justin from District 3, Ezekiel from District Ezekiel from District 4. Oh, this is going down now. This is the final countdown. Cue the music. It's the final countdown. Don't worry, I will never sing again. I'm sorry about that. Courtney, Chris McClane, and Scott cheerfully sing songs together. Amy attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Courtney goes hunting. Amy steals from Chris McClane while he isn't looking. Scott attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. So Scott is dead. 1 cannon shot being heard in the distance. Scott from District 6. Courtney and Chris McClane hold hands, and Amy looks at the night sky. Chris McClane chases Courtney. Amy makes a wooden spear. No cannon shots. Chris McClane goes to sleep. Courtney looks at the night sky, and Amy sleeps without warmth. Chris McClane receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Amy fishes. Courtney falls into a frozen lake and drowns. So this should be it, maybe. Courtney from District 2. Amy kills Chris McClane, and the winner is Amy. Alrighty then, so that's going to be it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button down below. And if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We just broke 100, and I really want to say thank you guys so much for that. And I will be working on the 48 slot subscriber Hunger Games for that. But if you say you subscribe, please leave a comment saying that you subscribe, because for some reason YouTube doesn't show every single subscriber subscribe to my channel. So thank you guys for that, and I hope to see you in the next one.